The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive.
65.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Safety creep. 21. Here we go.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards, first down Niners.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And some room to work. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cowboys nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down now. It's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 26.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tyrone Crawford.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Ball carrier.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Amari Cooper.
Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
3 brings up second and goal at the 49ers' 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 61 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 14. Cowboys 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Mostert. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's enters. Now Warner's hit, and he loses it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
There's Garoppolo to throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
21.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch the slip. Watch 36.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch 36.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Elliott on the kick.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Under 10.
Here's a quick throw right side, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. He's checking.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And that might just seal the deal here. Makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock.
Niners 21, Cowboys 12.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And who else to make the big play to seal this victory but Richard Sherman?
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage, really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco? Yep. And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
Garoppolo. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw is Garoppolo. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
4th down. Today's final score, Niners 20.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.